What's going on, everybody? It's the Super Robot Ed, and we want to talk about Voltron today. And we've got a few Voltrons on the rise and some already out, such as the, of course, Solar Chogokin. We've got the Playmates. We got CARBOTIX. We got Mad Toys. We got a Super Mini Plot model kit you can put together. We got Lego. We got so many versions of the Lion Voltron. Which one should you get? I'm not here to sway your decision. It's going to do a little history, do a little talking. Then after that, we're just going to give my thoughts on what I see so far. So recently, I just picked up the Solar Chogokin Voltron because I wanted that one for the Lion Force to match my vehicle Voltron or Diruga 15. It's back at its normal price at about 300 and some change, and that's good. But we got the CARBOTIX, which is the ultimate, and that's 700 or 800, depending where you go. So this is where it all began back in 1981-82 in Japan as Go Lion. Came over to America as Lion Voltron, which actually was the wrong clip that was sent over. It should have been Daltanius, which has a lion as part of the body. And of course, because we got this, the whole world went crazy. Now this is something I want to talk about real quick about the chest. One on the left is Solar Chogokin. The one on the right is CARBOTIX. And the one on the left is basically the toy. That's why it looks like wrenches, and the one on the right is based more on the anime. So that's that. Now this is the original Godaiken, Poppy, whatever. How many of them out there exist? There's so many. And yes, he had the wrenches as his chest. And they all had different versions that came with different sets of accessories, different plastics, and some had metal. Do your research on that. It's a lot to cover. Now we're going to talk about the Solar Chogokin. And the reason why we're going to talk about this real quick is because this is the one that people wanted. People were paying $700 and $800 for this, which, you know, I said I was just not going to do that. But Solar Chogokin is not supposed to be anime accurate. It captures the essence of the original toy. So if it was Poppy, Godaiken, Chogokin, whatever it's trying to mimic, that's what it captures. Now later on, Bandai could do a DX version. They could maybe do a anime version with this size of the toy. But as I can show you here in this clip, the chest and waist is not extended. That's why it looks so stout. But before we get into that, this is the one that I wanted, which was the Mad Toys King of Beasts Infinite Goku. I wanted this so bad, but I didn't have the money. And it wasn't fairly expensive either. I probably could have got it. It's like 300 at some places, but it was just very hard to find because basically with the licensing, I understand they had an issue trying to sell it. But it's a very nice piece. And to me, it does a good job. You know, it's just the colors are a little off, but you have to admit they really did get very close to capturing what Voltron looks like, even though they didn't have like coverings for the legs, which is the new thing now. If your legs don't cover, you know, your Voltron sucks. But the way that they colored the legs, it looks like it has the closures, and it does look good. And this came out like 2013, 2014. So this was done before all the others that had been coming out. And here he is next to the Miracle Works vehicle Voltron and Diruga, and they almost were about the same size. And here he is next to, of course, we'll talk about that later, one of Toyami's offerings of Lion Voltron. Now this is one that I own and I have not put this together yet. This is the Voltron Super Mini Plot. This is the American version. You can pick these up at Barnes & Noble's. User SDC user set, but it has different blazing looking weapons, and then of course you can get the Japanese version, which would be Go Lion. It's not expensive, actually. To me, it's not. It's decent. I think I got mine for $60. I just haven't put it together yet. It's still in the box. But as you can see here, it goes for anime accuracy. You know, you basically take off the legs and put on those coverings so it doesn't look like he has the legs hanging off him. Because like I say again, if the legs are on him, oh my God, it's a big deal. But he's superposable, affordable, and, you know, a decent price. And he does become all 5 lions. I mean, you can only expect so much from a small model kit, but it does do the job. But it does also have to do some parts for me. And these are some of the weapon sets from the SDCC. Very nice presentation. If you could find that version, you're awesome. If you find the regular version, it's awesome as well. I'm going to put it together one day, but it's just not on my radar right now. And the next one was Lego, which was basically, you know, a Lego version of Voltron. I forgot the price point on it. It's pretty good, but I know you have to do like some parts forming. Again, if you're a Lego fan and you want Voltron, this is one to pick up. I heard there might be some KOs out there, so be careful if they do KO Lego, but hey, I definitely would say this one's a winner. And they do all the individual lines. And it's so amazing what you can do with Lego. We used to try to do this as a kid, but you have to get the right amount, you know, certain parts. And of course, now when you look at it, it's just like, wow, man. I remember trying to actually do this with my Lego. Amazing. But yeah, it's a pretty decent set. Not the best foldability I hear, but it's a pretty decent set. You know, check eBay to see reviews on that. Now we're going to talk about Toyami. Toyami has done a 20th anniversary, I think, and a 30th anniversary, I think. I think it's really 30th anniversary because Toyami, I don't know. I had to go back and look, but you know, I just noticed the 30th anniversary, and then there's like an EX version. I think they did one like plastic. They did one that was like metal and different versions. I don't know. I mean, I know I left out Super 7, but there's just too many Voltrons to be looking at. So I'm going to stick to the ones that I can remember off the top of my head. And again, it's Toyami. If you think their quality is great, go figure. Me personally, don't like their quality. But that's on you. I would never buy this, ever. The next one's the Playmates. And for me, I never finished this. I wish I did. It's not a bad Voltron, but it would make me want to get, it made me want to get the Soldier Goku. Now I do have the Black Lion because that's like my favorite lion. I like the Black Lion. Yeah, well, I'm a black man, sorry. Just like the Black Lion, it is what it is. But, you know, I did get the yellow and blue lion, but I'm missing the red and green lions. I just never finished it. And, you know, I remember like trying to get one of the lions. It was like $100. You can get the Black Lion for like $25. You can. I just did not feel like hunting down all five when I know in a way I would be disappointed, because even with the lights and sounds and the voice acting, I mean not voice sample, but the voice samples in it, when you rotate the arms, the shoulder pylons move, so it's really not an accurate Voltron. And then we got this one, which was called the Micro MC01 Elvis Microcosmos Lucky Cat Voltron, which is a different take again on the Voltron. And it's also going into the trend of this whole, you know, transforming everything into a box, you know, Beast Box thing. And I hear it doesn't do that well, but everything else it does pretty good. This is another highly posable set. It comes with all 5 lions. They're just stylized a bit. I think like the legs, the faces are so big. But it turns these little boxes, which is cool. It'll run you about $100. Again, you know, if you buy this and you buy another Voltron, you might as well just go ahead and get the CARBOTIX if you're going to do all that. So I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just an easy pass for me because it just doesn't fit in my Chogokin set of toys that I have. And it turns into this nice stand, which again, some people have said is a very annoying thing to do. Then there's this guy that's supposed to be coming out, and this is 3-0. Now, when I first looked at it, I didn't think it transformed because a lot of 3-0 stuff doesn't. But upon a second look, I think this does transform. Now, again, this one has the wrench looking chest instead of just a regular cross. But the belt has the black indentation, which is anime accurate as well as Poppy accurate. But the chest is Poppy accurate. This is more based, again, capturing the essence of the toy version. So please stop going, it's got crosses on his chest. That's just the way it is, man. Grow up. But this is going to be an interesting set. It's 3-0. 3-0's quality is pretty good. Probably great even in some instances. But, you know, for myself, not buying it. Sorry. Just not. There's only so much money I can put into a figure. Now we're going to look at some things about the CARBOTIX. This is the inside of the box. It's got straps. It's from Blitzway. It's got this kind of graphite looking styrofoam, I think. And that is, you know, the presentation is out of this world. For $700, $800, yeah, you better be giving me some damn dope ass presentation. But we're going to talk about some QC issues that are possibly on this as well. But as you can see here, I'm not going to sit here and say this is anime accurate. It's not. The arms are too damn square. But it does do, you know, the cat poses from, you know, when they're squatting and things of that nature, which Soldier Goku can do. And then it has the stand where you have the different colors, because, you know, it would make those different colors with the lion as it flies through. And it has the light up option, which is also, you know, very cool, but you got to install it yourself. And we're just going to look at the presentation of the toy. Now, this thing is made of metal, and I can boy say it's heavy, but it's that good heavy. So it's got more metal than the Soldier Goku, as far as I know. I don't know about the Mad Toys, but I don't have a Mad Toys, and I'm not going to buy a Mad Toys. If I do that, I'm stupid. I should have just bought this one, right? Maybe. But it does look good. I mean, it's a good looking toy. It's super posable. There's a lot of accuracy here. I mean, you know, as far as the lines, but you know, Lion Voltron is not something where you have to go all out and be like, it's the bee's knees of everything. But again, when you look at the arms, something is just off about them. I don't know. It isn't. I'm still not seeing it, you know. And of course, you get the pilots, and I'm not going to name them all because I never really care for the names. I just like the toy, you know, just get in the robot. And again, it's super posable, man. $700. It's a big boy, super posable. I mean, that's amazing. It has all the bells and whistles and then some. So CARBOTIX, hats off to you for making such a wonderful figure. But we do have to question the QC issues. And somebody, you know, for $700, I don't ever want to see that. If I spend that much money on a figure, I don't want to see nothing wrong with it. Some people are saying that they had some issues with the joints and screws popping and breaking, and that could be user error because some people don't understand with these toys. You have to have a delicate touch, but some people are rough with their toys. But we don't know yet until more people get this in their hand. Other than that, people are gushing over the figure and they're not really discussing that. But yeah, that could be a problem because you do have to install the lights into the figure. So yeah, if I'm buying something and something's broken on it, man, I don't want to hear that. And that doesn't look like somebody did that. That looks like, you know, some QC issues. So we'll keep our eyes on that, you know, as we go through. And of course, we're back to Soldier Goku. Now, why am I sticking with Soldier Goku? Very simple. Most of them have not come with QC issues, and I think he has the alternate dies installed on this one. In this picture, I'm not sure. It matches with the, of course, Die Runner 15, which the other one that I have. And it's back to the price that I want to pay for it, which was $300. And I'm good. I don't care how the arms, I mean, the robot legs, I mean, lion legs showing. But, you know, it's a bigger toy. The CARBOTIX is a bigger toy than the Soldier Goku, and that's what a lot of people are getting at. But like I said before, it's up to you. If you got $700 and you want it, go for it. If you don't have $700, and then don't worry about it. If you got $700, but you're like, no, I don't want to spend that much money, then there are other offerings out there. And if there's anything right now, it's a good time to get on the Soldier Goku. And I think because of the release of the CARBOTIX, that's why the Soldier Goku price came down, because this thing, Soldier Goku, was going for $700, $800, which I think that was just stupidity. But anyway, what are your thoughts? Are you really interested in getting the CARBOTIX? I say, man, go for it. If not, go for another offering. There are plenty. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I know I missed the Super 7 version, but I don't like that one. So till we see you again, everybody, see you soon.